Hello, and what an exciting day this is. We have received Cilla Conway's new tarot deck, which is the Old Gods Tarot, and I just couldn't wait to unpack it. However, I did have to wait until now. So let's dig right in. So here we go. Haha, so beautiful. Let's see, do we need more light? I don't want to turn it up too bright because I don't want you to lose the natural color. So the natural color is kind of in the region of grays. Okay, really beautiful actually. Okay. Now this is not an advanced preview or anything. I ordered this last weekend of my own bat with my own money, and I'm delighted that I did. I mean, I've been looking out for it for nearly 1 year. So this is got a lot of meaning for me. I wonder what card this is. I think I know what card this is, but let's break into this. All right, worked my magic on that corner again. Let's have a little pull. Gosh, this is tougher than it looks. All right, so self-published. Gosh, box beautiful. Look at that. Super matte, super lovely. Now what's it called? I think it's rose petal finish. Is that what it's called? And I think there is kind of a graduation from a clear gray to a dark gray on the box. And this is going to be one of our cards. This is a few words about the deck, which you can pause and read if you wish. And we're gonna go straight in. Super nice. I mean, I do like her decks, and her packaging is always lovely, but this is different. The book is different. So let's see, how do we break into the book? Here we go, broke into the book. And the book again has this card, which we will discover in a minute, no doubt. And let's discover this together. Why do we have gods? Now, there's a lot of things on Cilla's website about this. She's done like a whole page on why we have gods. Does she believe in gods? So I'm not going to go over that ground, because I think you can go and find that out in your own time if you're interested. And then she tells a little bit before we start the major arcana, the minor arcana. So she's telling us how basically she's organized the deck architecture. And so this is 80 cards, I think, because she's got the full and then the complete full, which would be card 22, which she did in the Shimmering Veil as well. But she also has the Wild Gods, which is kind of a wild card of this deck. And then in the minor arcana, she's changed the structure from a traditional deck to Chalices, Scepters, Orbs, and Blades. Okay, that's the names of the suits. And then in the structure itself, because those are 1 to 10, then she has the warrior, the priestess, the god, and the goddess. So this is more, it's almost more organized like a Thoth, although they have the princess and the prince. Well, I think this makes sense. The warrior, the priestess, the god, and the goddess are how the minor arcana are supposed, face cards are supposed to read, okay, in ascending order, like page, knight, queen, and king. So here the genders are reversed, right? Okay, the full. Okay, so she's got double page full color for every card, which is amazing. Well done. She's got a bit on sacred geometry, numerology, and the minor arcana, because of course this is a pip deck. And if you don't know what a pip deck is, which I'm sure most of you will know, then stick around. And yes, okay, I'm seeing this and I'm seeing very strong Thoth influences right there, okay, with the dolphins and lotus, and oh wow, okay, we're gonna have a look at these cards. And in the face cards, you'll see that she has given those over to more gods. So we've got pips for 1 to 10, and then she's brought in more gods at the end. At the end, she gives you little sample readings. So this is the wild gods, and sample readings are always a nice addition. I really appreciate them, especially for, you know, decks that are maybe less easy to read. Okay, so I won't put the book back in, but the book lives in here. So this is attached, and then the box opens out like that. So your deck is in 2 parts, although this time we don't just have the pull-outs, but we also have this thing in the middle, which is keeping the cards separate. Okay, generally you've only got the pull-outs and you've got to figure out, but I think it's because the cards are octagonal, 8-sided. First 8-sided cards I've worked with, and I'm sure that's going to be true for quite a lot of people, possibly. We've got, so this paper wrap, and then we've got this, I don't know if you can make this out, it's slightly shiny. Yes, you can make it out. Slightly shiny edging and really nice quality. The cards are card. Yeah, I mean, they do feel like card. The back is gorgeous. Wow, super gorgeous. And we've got this in 2 sections. So most of our decks split up like that in 2 sections and go half and half in the box. Okay, so when you have it, we'll see how it shuffles at the end. Let's see. Just now, this is what it looks like as a full deck. You can see that beautiful edging, beautiful back again. And I'm just going to go ahead and flip through the majors. I'm not going to name the gods that are depicted, because I'm going to leave that to the imagination. I mean, some of them you will recognize. I love that you've got this priestess, the empress. So a lot of different gods from a lot of different places in the world, and I quite like that amalgamation, actually, because I think there is a thing where gods are archetypes, so it's quite clever to use them. I mean, I guess it's not a completely new entity, because Ma'at often appears in the Justice card in tarot. Love the Hermit. Wow. She always does a really good Hermit card. The Wheel. Wow. So Thoth. I mean, with differences, but you know, I can feel the Thoth influence massively. This is amazing. Okay, I swear this is the only time I'm going to use the word amazing today. Really beautiful depiction, use of color, and I know that she did this online, and this is her first, sorry, not online, but on computer in Photoshop, and this is her first one, but wow, you know, it still looks amazing. Not still looks amazing, it looks amazing even compared to her hand-painted ones. Temperance. Devil card. Devil cards often lose their meaning for me. I really love the way that James Eads depicts the devil cards. Anyway, that's a beautiful, beautiful Tower card. the star. Wow, very starry. And the moon. Okay, so thank you. Yes, Hecate, the sun with Ra, or Re, and then Judgment. So this, which is on the box and on the book, is the Judgment card. And I can see why she picked it, because it's got like this beautiful indigo color, the world, and the shining Fool, which completes the journey of the Fool. And we are going into the minors. So I'm gonna flip through real quick, and then I'm gonna do a panorama. So these are pips, and there's actually background depictions as well as the numbering, which appears in quite big letters, and everything is named at the bottom. But I don't know if you can get the background depictions, but they're pips, but they've also got a kind of story in the background. And I love that she's used artifacts from around the world to depict those. Oh, very good, very good. I mean, you can see the cracks and everything. Oh, in the background, very good, very well depicted. Calm seas. So, you know, quite a readable pip deck, actually. In my book, that's a readable pip deck. Okay, let's see how they look together. They look like they're more standard card size, but actually they're fairly big. They're between a tarot and an oracle size, I think. We'll need to have a look. Okay, so this is the suit of pips. So seeing the progression, seeing different types of cups that are being used, and then picking up on all these backgrounds. You know, the mood is there, the colors, the cracks, the depictions. You know, she's added enough that you can actually get into this and read those. Oh, these are a bit mixed up. Sorry, so that was the god. Okay, let's put them in the right order, shall we? So here we go. The Warrior of Chalices, followed by the Priestess of Chalices, followed by the God of Chalices. Oh, look at that, so back. And the Goddess of Chalices, which is Kuan Yin. Okay, excellent. That's a very beautiful suit of cups / chalice. Moving on to fire now, and sorry, I keep putting these a little bit high today. So here we go. Scepters, Ace, the 2, and again you have enough there with the directions, and oh yes, you can, it adds readability. You know, there's the numbers maybe in the back which talk of the planning that you need in the 3. It's good. Oh, I love those Egyptian scepters. Very good. The 6, 7. So you can see that each of the cards has got its own theme as well, which is I quite like that, actually. Now hopefully this is not gonna come out fuzzy. So let's do the same again. Let's do this suit. Okay, so that's the suit of scepters as a oneer, so you can see the coherence all the way through the suit. I mean, clearly a pip deck, you know, so you're gonna have to be into that. I guess, but like a Thoth, you know, quite readable. The Thoth does have massive readability in the pips, in its pips. Here are the chords. So we have the warrior, the priestess, who looks a little bit like the fool, the god, and the goddess. Okay, so that's the scepters. Moving on to the orbs, which would traditionally be the pentacles. Again, I'm gonna say it again, Thoth. Sorry. It's very alchemical with the triangles and the pyramids and triangles feeding into triangles. So yeah, nice. I see nothing. Sacred geometry, which clearly has been used a lot in those pips. So, you know, do look it up, do read the book content, because I think this will shed light if you're not already into sacred geometry. All right, let's have a look at that suit. Okay, that's the full suit of orbs. And yes, I think there's a lot of coherence there. I can't wait to get into the actual reading of these. They do feel a lot like a Thoth, I must say. I'm gonna stop saying that. They're beautiful. They're very beautifully put together. I love these. Okay, here we have the warrior of orbs, the priestess of orbs, which I like a lot, the god of orbs, and the goddess of orbs. Sorry, my thumb is in the way. And okay, moving on to the blades with the one. Quite like that. It's quite a fun card. I mean, just have a look at the build-up in these blades. You can feel when there's oppression, and you can feel when there's openness. So here, you know, you can clearly feel the Eight of Swords and a lot of oppression. And the game over card. Okay, here we go again. Panoramic. Okay, so just observe that build up a little bit from something quite clear and crisp and woo, and then, you know, focus coming in, and then trouble coming in again with the cracks, and, you know, just look at the landscape. Even the blade, it's kind of, it looks like it's bleeding, and there you do get more of the restful 4, only to go and engage with the 5, which, you know, has a lot of strife, and this one is doubling back on itself. The 6 is like expansive and you can breathe. So in the 4 and the 6 you can really breathe. In the 2 as well you can really breathe. And then there it's a little bit more complicated. It's a little bit fighting, you know. And there, 8, 9 and 10, you're really feeling the oppression in the way that the swords have been organized. Well done, Cilla. This is excellent. Wow, super readable for a pip deck. That's amazing. Amazing, amazing. Very well put together. Let's have a look at the quartz. The warrior, priestess. Oh gosh, I really like this one. And hopefully you can see the detail. I'm trying my best with the light in here. The goddess of blades. Love it. And then the wild gods. All right, so what a beautiful deck. Superbly well done. I like the pips. I was uncertain about whether I was going to like and want to engage with the pips, but I think for me they work. They are highly readable. So the only thing is, how much do the cards turn when you shuffle them? Oh, look at that. Look at that. The edging is different from the majors and the minors. Gold edging in the majors and silver edging in the minors. Okay, so how do they shuffle? Let's get to the good stuff. And I can tell that they're probably going to turn like hexagonal cards, but maybe not. Oh no, they're actually staying more put than hexagonal cards. Let's see. If you do hand over hand, it's okay. There is going to be some turning. Woohoo! They can stack up. Okay, and then you can just turn and turn. All right, let's see. Yep, 10 of Scepters. Okay, so they do shuffle. I'm sure some of them will have turned. Because they have the gold edging, you can't actually pick up which ones are gold bordered and which ones are silver bordered, because they all look the same from the side, and I think they are fully reversible on the back. They sure look it. Yeah, I think they are. No, not quite. Hang on. There is a minor tiny difference, but yeah, you could read reversals with those quite happily. Okay, so this is the introduction of Cilla Conway's new tarot, which is called The Old Gods. Hopefully you've enjoyed this first impressions unboxing of these beautiful cards, which I've been waiting for many months, and which I'm delighted to be able to present to you now. Okay, and they will be getting a proper shuffle later on, and I'll dig into them. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed this kind of content. It would be very much appreciated. Let me know how you are liking this deck. Does it speak to you? Do you like it? Are you thinking that maybe you would want to buy it? I will put the link to Cilla's website down in the description below, and you can have a look for yourself. Okay, in the meantime, thank you very much for being here today, and I will speak to you soon. Goodbye.